meet you all today in a couple hours or a few hours, I guess, in the opening circle. So I'll just lead with, hey, I'm Colin. Thank you guys all so much for joining. I look forward to getting to know each of you. And my idea is to mute everybody. And I'm not sure if I can do that. I don't think so, because I'm
the host now.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Yay. So please don't let that stop you. If you have a question or need to ask something, to unmute yourself and ask. This way, I can. Okay, I'm pinning my video, so it's kind of always me, and then it won't take away from me for the recording. I've been doing a lot of online stuff here, and I've learned a lot about Zoom in the last little while. And what we see in front of you isn't always what's recorded. So everybody can see okay, that's where I'll be sitting. So if everybody can start by laying down on their mats. Laying down on your back. And just start by pushing the back of your head into your mat. Roll your shoulders down your spine. And rest your hands on the ground beside you, palms face up. And start taking some nice deep breaths. Long, slow breaths in. Long, slow breaths out. Just notice your body, your front body supported by your back body, and your back body supported by the ground. Feel all of the parts of you that touch the ground below you. Today's inspiration is strength. The definition of strength is stated as the quality of being strong, the ability to resist being moved or broken by a force, or the quality that allows someone to deal with problems in a determined and effective way. This means strength is not only physical, but also mental. One's inner strength comes from confidence, power from the inside. The inside associated with strength is the core. When the core is strong through physical activity, your mental aptitude gains strength as well. And these strengths together also strengthen your will. And your will is what fuels you through all situations. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in that space is our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and wisdom. Be at least interested in what goes on inside you as what happens outside. If you get the outside right, inside right, the outside will fall into place. And as you practice today, think about your own strength, your own will, your own growth. In this physically driven practice being offered to you today, will you embrace the challenge? Inhale strength. Exhale doubt. Let go of the negative. Today, right now, it is just you on your mat. Reach your arms up over your head and stretch your arms and your legs away from each other, full body stretch. And then bring both of your legs up into the air. Flex your feet, pull your toes down towards your nose. Bring both of your arms up in the air. Keep your shoulder blades on the ground. Spread your fingers wide, engaging the arms. And pull your belly button in towards your spine. And take a deep breath here. And on your next inhale, bring your right arm and your left leg away from each other to hover just above the mat. Exhale, bring it back to center. Switch sides. Inhale, bring the left arm, the right leg away from each other, hover. Exhale, back to center. Start to flow with your breath at your own pace. Keep your belly button pulling in towards your spine. Your core strong and engaged. Keep your feet flexed, your legs strong, your arms strong. Just a nice, good morning to the core. Take one more round on either side. And come back to center. Again, just check yourself. Flex the feet, spread the fingers. Inhale, bring both of the arms and both of the legs away from each other. Hover above the mat. Exhale, come back to center. Flow with your breath. One more round. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Hug them in. Bring your forehead up to meet your kneecaps. Squeeze your body around your spine. And from here, cross the ankles, grab a hold of the big toes, and just start rolling back and forth along your spine. Eventually making your way all the way up to sitting. And just come to easy cross-legged pose. Inhale, bring both of your arms up over your head, reach for the ceiling. Now exhale, bring your left hand to the mat beside you, lean over, reach to the side of the room. And just stay here and breathe. Turn your chest and your head to look up at the ceiling. Keep your knees reaching towards the mat and then bend a little deeper. Feel the stretch up the right side of your body from your hips all the way to the tips of your fingers. Breathe. And inhale through center. And exhale to the other side. Same instructions, continue to breathe here. Reach both of the knees for the mat and feel the stretch up the left side of your body. Inhale, bring both of your arms up over your head. Reach as high as you can. Try to touch the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands together at the center of your chest. And bring the soles of your feet together in front of you. And then pull your heels in towards the groin. And if your knees come up high, then just back off a bit. And grab a hold of your toes or your feet. And inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold at your hips and bring your chest down towards the mat in front of you. Allow your head to hang, your shoulders to round. Breathe. And just coming back to the idea of your own strength, your own will. Knowing that sometimes strength is just being still within a pose. One more deep breath here. And plant your palms on the mat in front of you and slowly push all the way up to sitting. Bring your ankles out to the side and back behind you and your hands to the mat in front of you, coming up onto all fours. Untuck your toes. And just put the weight into the tops of your feet. So notice what happens when you put the weight in the tops of the feet, the lower abs engage, the lower back engages. And then notice when you don't do that, the belly kind of sags. So try to keep putting the weight into the tops of the feet, and on your inhale, bring your belly towards the mat, look up at the ceiling. Exhale, push into your hands, arch your back, point the top of your head at the mat. And just flow with your breath, inhaling through cow and exhaling through cat. Really warming up and lubricating your spine. And remember to put the weight into the tops of your feet. I find that through vinyasa, we can really get into a flow, get into a movement, and yet still forget about the engagement of the body, the strength. So just keep that in your mind as you practice today. And for the last couple of rounds here, just over exaggerate the postures. Try to get your belly to touch the floor. Try to get your spine to touch the ceiling. And as you're moving through the last few rounds of cat-cow, open your mouth with your exhale and pretend like you're trying to fog up a mirror or a window. As you do that, get used to the constriction in your throat. Keep that sound and then close your mouth. And keep the constriction on the inhale. So your inhale and exhale should be audible to you. This is called Ujjayi breath. One last round of cat-cow. And on your next breath, find your spine in neutral. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands forward just a little bit, and lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Alternate the bend in your knees or walk out your dog, warming up the backs of your legs. Keep the Ujjayi breath. Bend both of the knees and look up at the top of the mat. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Coming into forward fold. Allow your head to hang, your shoulders to round. The option to keep the hands on the mat in front of you or take a hold of opposite elbows. Breathe into the backs of your legs. Release the arms and slowly start to roll up. Just like a rag doll, allow the arms to hang, the head to hang. Take your time. And once you get to your shoulders, roll your shoulders down your spine. Your head comes up last. Just take a moment here to find and ground yourself in Tadasana. So bring your feet to hip distance apart. Really quick measurement, and you can just put your two fists inside of your feet. And lift up all 10 of your toes, spreading them wide. And notice the engagement when you lift up the toes. Feel the shins and the calves engage. Engage your thighs and lift your kneecaps. Squeeze your bum, pull your belly button in towards your spine. Bring your palms face forward, fingers spread, arms engaged. Chest lifted. Bring your chin to parallel. Just really breathe and feel yourself in mountain. If I came over to you right now and came to push, would you stay strong? They say the two hardest poses in yoga are Tadasana, mountain pose, or Dandasana, staff pose. Because both of them, it doesn't look like you're doing anything, but really you are. So feel how strong you are in Tadasana. Feel all of your muscles engaged. Feel your spine grow longer. And keep this in mind as you practice. Inhale, bring both of your arms up over your head, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, fold at your hips, bring your hands to the mat in front of you. Inhale, look up halfway, plant your palms on your shins. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, plant your palms and step back to the top of a push-up. Stay here and breathe. Spread your fingers wide and place all of the weight into where the fingers meet the palms. Pull the heels up over the balls of the feet. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Stay here, or always an option to bring the knees down to the mat. Push the ground away from you. Inhale. And on your exhale, slowly lower your body down to the mat in one line. Once you get there, untuck your toes, roll your shoulders down your spine. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, back down. Start to flow with your breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Keep your elbows in at the sides of your body. Your elbows reaching to the bottom of the mat. Keep your legs engaged, your legs strong. And option to lift the hands up off the ground every time you come up. One more round. Exhale down. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, push up onto all fours and all the way up to downward facing dog. Take some deep breaths here. Spread the fingers wide, putting the weight into the part of the hand between the index finger and thumb. Bring the shoulder blades down the spine, put a slight bend in your knees. Push your chest closer to your thighs, reach your sits bones up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Inhale, bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, hop, step, or walk your feet up to your hands. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway, plant your palms on your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring your arms out to the side, up to the ceiling. Reach up, look up. Exhale your hands down to the center of your chest. Take a breath. We'll do that again, only faster. Inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way down or come to chaturanga. Inhale, lift up cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Sometimes strength is honoring your body. This means anytime we're in down dog, option, or anytime at all, option to come into child's pose. One more deep breath. Inhale, bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, hop, step, or walk your feet up to your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale your hands down to the center of your chest. We'll do that one more time. Inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, down dog. Long, slow, deep breath. Inhale, bend your knees, look to the top of the mat, hop, step, or walk your feet up to your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale your hands down to the center of your chest. Take a breath. We'll do that again, only we'll go further. Inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, bring your right leg up into the air behind you. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Bring your back knee to the mat and untuck your toes. Put the weight into the tops of the foot. Bring your front knee over your ankle. And then take your hands out wider than your mat and start to sway from side to side. Really getting into the left hip, the left thigh. Feel free to add any movement that supports you in noticing all the different areas. The hip flexors, the hip joint, the pelvis. The monkeys are saying hi. And then bring your left hand on the inside of your right foot and bring your right hand up onto your right knee and push into your right hand. Twist your body, turn to look over your right shoulder. There's so many options here. You can stay right here. You can bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, bring your hands into prayer. You can also tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. If you do that, keep everything strong and pull that heel up over the ball of your foot. Breathe. One more breath here. Slowly unwind. coming back to center. Bring your right hand on the outside of your right foot and bring your left arm up. Oh, and if you had your knee up, please bring your knee down. Bring the left arm up over your head and then just start to windmill the arm. You can move your arm with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. And if this feels awkward, good. That's the point. We're moving into parts of the body that you don't often. Awkward feelings are good, pain, no good. Continue to breathe deeply. Take one more round. And bring your hands back down to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes. Plant the palms. And step back into down dog, but really try not to drag that foot on the mat. Lift it up, shoot it back. Downward facing dog. Remember your ujjayi breath. Option to stay here in down dog. You can come into child's pose, or you can vinyasa through. Vinyasa is plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and down dog. Breathe. Inhale, bring the left leg up into the air behind you. Exhale, step it through between your hands. Bring your back knee to the mat. Untuck the toes. Take your hands out wider than your mat, sway from side to side. Now saluting the right hip, the right thigh, the right hip flexors. Remember your breath. I always remember the saying that the quality of your breath determines the quality of your practice. Strength is not only physical. Strength is the discipline, the tapas, that inner flame of keeping the breath going throughout your entire practice. And come back, bring your right hand on the inside of your left foot and bring your left hand on your left knee. Push into your left hand, twist to look over your left shoulder. Option to stay right here, or any of the other options. Hands in prayer, back toes tucked. Just remember your breath.